Well, folks, I bought an RV. I'm Eric, but my friends call me Hot Dog, and we'll call this Adventure 1. So, got back from deployment and decided that we wanted to buy an RV. Coronavirus isn't the reason we decided to, but it kind of pushed us over the edge. We're thinking about during the deployment, and we got back, want to do some family time. I'll get into the buying the RV probably in another video because it's quite a story in and of itself. But just want to show you the RV, and our first night out, we visited this beautiful place called Magnolia Springs State Park in Georgia. The RV was in Evans, Georgia, near Augusta, about a 3-hour drive from where I live. And this is show you the RV and our first campsite. So we got this really cool area. It's Sunday morning, about 11:15, so it's mostly cleared out. But Saturday and Sunday, this place was completely packed. We got here late Friday. I didn't even know if we're gonna be able to close on it, and this was our site. It was like the best site in the place. And here is the RV. We got a Jayco 31XL 2015. It had like less than 8,000 miles on it, and it looked new inside and out. And it took us a little bit to close on it. The loan was a bit of a pain. Just want to give you a quick rundown of what the machine is. So it's 31 feet on the Ford E450 platform. It's got the Ford V10. Got 2 slides on it, the bunk beds in the back, cab over the bunk, and it's really nice. I think it's going to suit us well. Well, here we are, inside of the RV. Front area is pretty straightforward, just a Ford V10. Drives like a Ford van. Actually drives pretty nice. I've driven a couple Class A's, and I think this one does drive pretty nicely. And inside you got, obviously, dinette area, the little couch. It folds into kind of a bed. It's a short bed, maybe for children. Kitchen area, this is where the slides out. Got the fridge, freezer. The bunk beds, which I'm real excited about this. We got a 1-year-old. He's not ready for this yet, but we think this is going to be perfect as he starts growing into it. Basic bathroom, shower. Back bedroom, closet area and stuff. So we got this thing, and it's like perfect inside and out. Everything's immaculate. The previous owners took such good care of it. I mean, it is just totally clean. And we didn't even know if we're going to be able to close on it. So when we got out this first night, we didn't have anything. We didn't have any pots, pans, dishes, nothing. And by the time we picked up the RV, got out of town, got to the campground, it was like 9:30 p.m. We're hooking up. I didn't even have the ability to like boil water. So we got fast food on the way to the campground. The next day we went out in this town, a little bitty town of almost nothing. I found a pot so I could boil some water. And we bought just some basic food, some simple stuff like frozen meals that we could cook in the microwave or the oven to get through the weekend. But this campground and this campsite is so amazing. We got front row right to the lake, lakefront parking. And we got this by dumb luck. Every other site was full. We couldn't reserve it. We called them and they said, just show up, and if it's open, you can have it. We're like, well, can we reserve it? Can we call them? They're like, no, if someone else beats you there, they're gonna have it. So we drove an hour hoping this one last site would be open. It was. And I got this beautiful view of the lake. And the coolest thing here is the springs. This is, I don't know if this lake is connected to the springs, but the springs are another section of the park. We'll walk over there in a minute. This is a really cool family area. You got trails everywhere. You got these boardwalk trails to go along the lakes and the springs. I don't know if there's any fish in here, but there's definitely turtles and gators. What a beautiful spot. Got the water lilies. I mean, I love it. This is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to go out, take my son, who's not even a year old, and take him places, show him things. So that's our goal, is to do some good travels with this, and I want to make some videos, see if we can make something interesting, maybe you can enjoy our travels, and maybe you can get some ideas from us, or just enjoy. This is Magnolia Springs State Park. This is the entrance. Got the visitor center over here. I think the history is it was a Confederate prison site. But right up here is the highway that you come in on, and all these magnolia trees, and they're kind of in bloom right now. You can see the little white specks in them are the blooms. They're beautiful, lining the roads as you come in. Oh, here's the history center. Unfortunately, everything's like closed, so not gonna be able to walk through the history center. So that's the entrance coming off Highway 121. All the magnolia trees lining it, really cool. Apparently it's a Civil War Camp Lawton. Fortunately, I know almost nothing about this place. So unfortunately, visitor center and everything's closed for COVID. You can't go in it. The little store and stuff, they'll give you stuff, or they'll sell you stuff. You just have to call them, tell them what you want, and they'll like take your credit card over the phone and literally set it out on a table. Just kind of how it goes right now. All kinds of little souvenirs and stuff. If you need stickers, paste your car if that's your game. Go. Right up here is the springs, and they're really pretty. Got this boardwalk going around them, and it's just gorgeous. I know from here it just looks like a pond or a lake or something. When you get up to it, the water's just crystal clear. There's all these little turtles and stuff. It's so cool. As we're getting closer, you can start seeing the water's just crystal clear. You can see right through it. And then this right here, that is the actual spring. I mean, I know you can't because contaminate it, but you just want to jump in it. It is just crystal clear water. It's beautiful. Got that kind of emerald green look, which is really weird in the middle of Georgia for a natural water source. Normally that's really good colors for seeing stuff. This, the color didn't pop. Now, pretty much midday, sun coming straight down on it really makes that color stand out on it. Usually a bunch of turtles and stuff in here. There was yesterday evening. Maybe they only come out in the evening. Well, no RV experience would be complete without filling up. So, nice little 37-gallon fill up. Might get to 40. We'll see. I just put in almost 40 gallons. Well, that's all I got for this one. We'll call this Adventure 1 in the books, and hope to be back with you later. Till later, be good.